and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Noles about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
On the set.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Now adjusting. Slings it downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hooks. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Figueroa. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15. Gain on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught.
And he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out a wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll pull it on the read. Crosses the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times, not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Grab near the marker. It's Williams. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The give is to Williams. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Running back searching for a hole.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He's going for the goal line. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Hooks. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Tight end now in motion. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you can tell, maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up with a massive play right there.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. That's caught. It's Figueroa. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hooks. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. How about this dude going off script for the Noles, not necessarily known for his running ability?
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
They go to the ground. Turning it on. Still on his feet.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Thrust that arm out. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Quarterback keeps it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Seminoles!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Hooks. Catch in the middle, it's Bobo. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Makes the grab. At the 35, he's got room. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
He's got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Knowles!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down, looking for more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Now the play fake. Rush is on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the tailback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Bettis. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him. Throwing the football, picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
out of the shotgun on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And he's got it inside the 35.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
They'll give it to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. The play action fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many.
Looking for more room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a running room. Touchdown, Florida State. All of that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Off the play fake. Throwing right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes. He's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw. It's Hooks. Got it in the middle. It's Cutler. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Cutler. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he He sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Landry. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Makes the catch. It's Cutler. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Back to pass, it's Hooks. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Finds a man on the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to...
Touchdown, Auburn! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
Auburn, 14.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Snagged out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Seminoles will try to convert on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Wants to throw. It's Hooks. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Working the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. Looking to get it in. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Let's go. Quarterback keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tussle. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Auburn offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Pressure coming. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to throw. It's Hooks. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. A lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Quickly complete. On the move to the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 20. The 10. Touchdown Seminoles. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Looking downfield, it's Hooks. Immediately fires to the middle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boy, the defense clamped down on that third down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. Looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
Fires left. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high-percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Oh, they're after him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Looking left. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll get him down after a solid return. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just searching and working for the running move as he gets it out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
He's going for it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He rifles one deep down the middle. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making...
Touchdown, no! A great catch and run for 6.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Makes the score Florida State 49, Auburn 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Hooks. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough